Hey everyone, this is James from patientsandprofit.com, and today one of our very successful clients, Erica, is joining us to talk about how they were able to scale their practice growth quite substantially, and I'll leave that with her to share. Thank you so much, Erica, for coming on. I really appreciate you.
Of course. Thank you for having me. Awesome.
So tell us a bit about yourself, your business, and what you do.
So I'm a chiropractor and I have my business here in California. And I've been a chiropractor now for 14 years and I've owned my practice for 7. And so when I started my practice, I was in a position where it was kind of like a now or never type situation. I had to open it. I left a situation where it wasn't the best in terms of me being the associate. And kind of when you're an associate, you kind of hit the ceiling a little bit, but you know there's more for you. So I branched out and started my own practice. But the thing is, coming from chiropractic college, you're not given the tools on how to actually run the business. You understand how to treat people, how you should be communicating with your patients, but learning how to actually know the ins and outs of a practice was not something that was taught. So I had to learn that along the way. And I didn't really feel as though I was progressing as well as I could. And I'm a mother of 2 and married as well. And so I have 2 little ones, 8 and 4. And by the time I had my second one, I wasn't quite sure how things were going to turn out, because if you're the only one in your practice doing everything, answering the phones, treating the patients, doing everything else behind the scenes, when you leave for maternity leave, your patients leave too. So you have to figure out how to generate business again, kind of. So it's almost felt like as if I was starting over again once I came back from maternity leave, and it was extremely, extremely tough. I got into chiropractic medicine mainly because I myself was a professional athlete. I was a track and field athlete. And so that opened my doors to chiropractic medicine. So I knew that I was definitely in the right field, just not completely confident on how to make it work for me in the lifestyle that I wanted to live.
That's classic. Most people that we work with, they are amazing at what they do. They're passionate, they're driven. We get into this because we love it and we're good at what we do, and that's what we learn at school, but we don't learn the business aspect to it. So what was the sort of specific problem that you were struggling with before you joined our program?
So 2 main problems. One was generating enough business, like enough volume. And then the second part of it was the retention, because I was used to treating people, getting them better, and then kind of like, okay, great, you're awesome. I'll see you, when you have another flare up or when you have a problem or something along that lines. And I think I was leaving things too open ended for patients. So that was a huge issue for me, for sure.
So why did you choose to join our program specifically over any other program?
So I liked the way that the program kind of came together with, first of all, real live people who are successful and are doing extremely well. But then the second thing that I really liked was that there were tools in place in terms of how to generate the leads. And then there were scripts and information to help you communicate with your patient well, and in terms of letting them know what it is that you can do to help them. Because I think part of it with chiropractic anyway is that we do the work and we allow people to heal and allow them to get better, but then we don't talk about long term and their needs of care long term.
Was there anything in particular with our program that really helped you, and why was it so effective?
Oh, for sure. I think one of the main things that really helped me was putting together marketing ads, because I didn't know how to do that at all. And I wasn't sure exactly how to make them work to benefit me. I think this was one of the only programs that I saw that actually had that incorporated into the program. And it was very simple, straightforward, easy things to handle. But not only that, but there was access to the team to be able to ask questions whenever I needed help and services for what I was trying to do.
And that's that's the key thing with this, right? There are multiple strategies that we can take and use depending on the weaknesses or the areas of opportunity in your business, and then it's a matter of executing on those to get you what you're looking for. You said I needed more clients, which means we need more prospective clients, more leads, but you also needed better conversion and better retention along with it. And so we take what the low-hanging fruit is for you, and then we go and execute on that, and then we just keep building it.
Exactly. And that was what was missing. Nobody ever took me through that step by step to know exactly how that works for my particular practice.
So as a result of implementing the system that we teach in the program, what was the outcome for your business and your practice?
It was huge. I ended up increasing my income by about 15 to 20K a month. That I was blown away when I saw it the first time, because I was just kind of like, wow, okay, is this real? But then when it happened month 2 and month 3, then you're like, oh wait, this really does work. Like, this is awesome. So definitely a huge increase in the amount of money collected, for sure.
And so where did you start at? What was your revenue when you started?
So when I started, I was making about 12 to 15 a month. And in this state where I live, that's not enough to to really live. But there's probably not enough for anybody. But for what I was doing and how my lifestyle is and what I wanted to achieve, it wasn't enough. So you're kind of barely making ends meet. And I personally wanted to get to the point where I could have a practice that I didn't necessarily need to be in. I could actually scale back a little bit and be more with my kids who are still so little, and spend that time with them. And this has really helped me see through the weeds to be able to generate that and produce that for my family.
How long did it take for us to get you there?
Oh my. That didn't take long. I would say probably in about 4 months or so, I started to see a lot of changes. It wasn't very long at all. And if you follow it step by step, you will see the changes.
See, 20,000 a month is it's a good number, right? It's a good number. It's a double. But when we extrapolate that, right, that's $240,000 a year in additional revenue, and the sky's the limit. We're still progressing. We've still got a lot of opportunity and growth. And 4 months is a very short period of time to be able to double your practice, and you've done very, very well. How's life changed since bringing in that many more clients and bringing your revenue up 20,000 a month?
So life has been a lot less stressful, because you're able to now bring a team to help you get where you need to go. But also just the time with my kids. Like, I'm not spending my Saturdays and Sundays trying to finish up all this stuff that was supposed to be done during the week at the office, patient notes or files or anything along those lines. So it's given me some time back where I can sit down and watch a movie with them and not have to worry about, oh, I didn't get this note done, or I didn't send out this document or something like that. So it's a lot less stressful, for sure.
When you have a business that's producing revenue, and you've got client volume, and you're not having to think about all that sort of stuff, you've got more mental space, right? And you've also got more resources that you can invest in, like you said, a team to start handling some of the stuff, so you can have a better balance. And that's what I've noticed with you, is you've got a better balance going on, plus you're achieving more. Like, a lot of people have this idea that I don't want to get too successful because it's going to be painful and be uncomfortable, but you've doubled your business and less stressed, working less, and making more. So it's really, really good to see. I love it. So where do you think you would be right now if you didn't take action in joining our program?
Oh, that's a good question. I think, to be honest with you, I'm not sure if I would be able to have a practice, because there's rent to be paid, there's all this stuff, overhead that needs to be paid, and you need to have a certain volume of patients to be able to make that work. So I'm not even sure if I would have had the practice, I probably would have went into something else, because I'm not sure if it would have been able to stand the test of time right at this point. So honestly, I'm very thankful that I've been able to be a part of this program, because I'm not sure if I would, continue to have the practice.
Look, opportunity cost is real. Not only would, in my opinion, and correct me if I'm wrong, like not only would you have not had a few extra $100,000 coming into your business, but you wouldn't have you wouldn't have a business by the sounds of it. You'd definitely be way more stressed out. You wouldn't have as much time. There'd be a lot of things going on, and even if it wasn't that bad, even if you was just the same, uh, you wouldn't be on a path to bigger and better things in the future. Half of this is getting you a better result, and the other half is just helping you to be successful sooner, so you can realize the benefits of that. And I think a lot of people don't consider opportunity cost and how real and how expensive that is. So, I appreciate how aware you are of that, and that's why you're so successful. So the last question I have for you is, if there's anyone watching this that's on the fence about booking a call with me and my team to speak to us about our program, joining our program, or even just to find out more, what would you say to them?
Definitely make the call. Definitely make the call to find out more, and learn more about what it is that the program and James's team can do for you. Because I think you'll be doing yourself a huge disservice if you at least don't make the call and educate yourself on what they've got going on. I'm glad I did. It was just one evening I came home and I saw what was happening with what he was doing with his team, other people's results, and I just decided, let me make a call and find out what it is that he and his team is doing that's different from other people who are out there who are doing different things. And I'm so glad that I did. So for those of you who are on the fence, definitely pick up the phone, make the call, email, whatever you have to do, but definitely reach out, because you'll be happy that you did, for sure.
I really appreciate you, Erica. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story.
Of course. Thank you.
Now, if you're watching this and you're thinking, I run a practice and I'm good at what I do, and I'm having some success, I'm seeing clients, I'm making money, and I'm getting good results. That's the most important thing. I'm getting good results for the people that I work with, but I want to grow a business that allows me to not only help people, but actually make a good living from it. The thing is, we're in business for a reason. It's because we want to make money. Otherwise, we'd go and work for somebody else and not deal with all the problems and the stress of staff and rent and all that kind of thing. And so if you want to be in business, you might as well be successful. And if you want help with that, we have a system, a program, a proven process with over 300 clients in 15 countries, in more than 20 industries. And there are countless people just like Erica getting results in their businesses, people who are adding, $5,000 to $10,000 a month, which changes a lot of people's lives, to adding 50 to 150 into their revenue per month as well. And if that's you, if you're thinking, I just want to have some more success in my business, I want more patience, I want more profit, then I want you to click the link below this video and book a call with our team. It's no pressure whatsoever. This is for us to see, can we help you? Would this even make sense for us to do that? And we're going to help you map out a 12-month game plan for your practice, so you know what you need to be focusing on to reach your goals faster and easier. And if applying our system, are you going to be able to get even bigger outcomes in your business? So click the link below, book a call, let's chat, and let's see what happens. Don't bring a credit card. There's nothing to buy. It's just a chance for us to talk to you about where you are, where you want to get to, what obstacles are there, and then map out a plan to solve them, and we'll see if we can help. So click that link, book a call. You won't regret it.